This episode of Nerds Gone Rogue is brought to you by Killers. All John ever wanted was to be normal, but the grisly murder of his parents when he was just a child left something terrible brewing inside him. John was a killer, a fact he'd accepted as he now lived on the streets, looking for a place he belonged in this world. On a night that seemed like fate, while on a train heading west, a stranger intervenes as John is on the verge of his most recent crime. His name is Professor James Conrad, and he asks John to come live with him and a group of young serial killers he has taken under his wing. Together they search for a purpose in their murderous ways. It isn't long after a new sadistic serial killer begins to terrorize Seattle, and throwing a wrench into all they are trying to accomplish. Time seems to be running out for the group to find the answers they are searching for. Where will they go? What is their purpose? And with the killing closing in, who will survive the night? Written by C. Benjamin Doyle, Killers is available now on Amazon and Amazon Kindle. Get your copy today. What's up, nerds? Welcome to Nintendo Pow Block for April 20th, 2018, Nintendo Labo Day. I'm one of your hosts, Corey Dirrig, and alongside me, as always, that retro code, Edward Varnell.
Pika, 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 pika.
Are you building a cardboard Pikachu
Mm-hmm.
with your Labo set?
Yes.
Oh boy, how's it going, Ed? How's your week going?
It is going great. Has some great interviews for Optional Opinion for next week, and I cannot wait for people to hear them. Waiting for a certain book to come in, so a certain project I can start for a test, and been catching up on some of my gaming and applying for jobs. Nice.
I was on break at work earlier today. I saw you were playing Gears 2.
Nice. Yeah, I got the Xbox app on my iTouch.
Nice.
I was like, oh, this is cool. Even though I'm just like, it's easier just to hit the turn the system on with the controller than it is with my iTouch. So I'm just like, this takes like 3 different steps.
Yeah, that's fair. It is easier, but my throat hurts so much from doing stuff this week. Because like we're trying to get ahead on stuff, and like my throat is like, my voice is like almost gone.
I see your post. She's just like, I lost my voice. I was just like, oh wow.
Yeah, that was Monday, and we were going to we had already recorded Pow Block for Tuesday.
Yeah.
And they wanted me to come on NGP for PAX stuff and to talk a little bit about Detroit and some other games. And I was like, my throat is gone. And Moose is like, are you okay to come on? I'm like, yeah, I'll be there. Oh, it was a good time, though. Oh, yes. Man. Dude, I think I'm going to be on next week, too, to talk God of War. And I am going to, as soon as, I get my copy, I'm going to start the playthrough and I'm going to review it. So it's going to be my first review of the year because why not?
I'll be at Target getting the game. I really hope it lives up to its expectations, because I don't think it's going to sell as much as, I think, in my personal opinion, as Horizon, but I know it will do millions.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's going to be one of those games where a lot of people it's like a wait and see thing, just because, not that like the last few God of War games were bad, but like the series has kind of been on a decline since, well, like Ascension wasn't really well received. I liked Ascension. I like that series a lot, but on a series that's kind of lost its goodwill over the last 5 years or 6 years or so. When did Ascension come out? 2011? 7 years now, I guess. Yeah. And taking this new approach to the game, even though it's getting 10s and everything, I'm sure there's a lot of people that are excited that are going to buy it day one, and I'm one of those people. But like the general public, I think, when they're kind of going around and like listening to people, well, before this last week, before the review embargo lifted, like I'm sure people are kind of on a wait and see thing because it's so different.
It's it equals to the Nintendo fan base in a sense.
Yeah.
And it's just like how we get happy and excited for all these games getting announced and coming up for Nintendo. That's how the Sony fan base is. We as Nintendo fans, we understand the Sony base. Just like, yes, be happy for this game. And if they're giving positive reviews, I think surpass the wait and see and just go and get it. Be ready to play. Now, some people might be like, well, I'm waiting for a sale and stuff. I'm like, well, that's fine. But I'm just like, this is a game that, by a lot of people's opinions, that it's a must-have. That they really did something with this game. They did. Now, I'm not, too excited, but I am picking it up. I am gonna play God of War. And I'm not a really, really big Sony fan, but the God of War games have been middling in a sense over time. Like, the first one was good, the second one was great, and then by the time I got to the third, I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm like, it's the same thing. And I think Devil May Cry really diminished that for the God of War feeling for me.
Yeah.
In a sense. But I really hope people go out and really pick up the game, because it's just like, just like Labo, I'm excited for it. I hope people go pick up Labo too, and or get both. And shout out to Sega for Yakuza 6. People go get that. Like, I think tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. What is that? Does that come out tomorrow too, or does that come out on Tuesday?
They come out Friday.
Oh, jeez.
Jumping out on Friday. Yeah.
Man, they really kind of sent that out to die, didn't they? I mean, I think Yakuza's in a unique position though, where it's like, it's kind of like Ni no Kuni, where like the people that are going to buy it because they're such big fans, and then as word of mouth spreads, that game's going to have a longer tail, I think, in terms of like, hey, this game's good, you should play it. Oh, it's $20 on a sale, I'll get it. Yeah. So
and the Yakuza series have been popular here in America, and people who love those games, they're going to pick that over God of War. So you really got two great PlayStation exclusives. And for kids and people who ready to do some crazy cardboard stuff, they're going to pick up Labo. So today, I should say, not the time of this recording, but by the time you guys see this, if you guys got paid or you got some money, go get some great games. Sony and for Nintendo fans. And sorry everybody. Microsoft, if there's some sales going on, pick up some sales. Go get games with Go. Dead Space 2 drop, that's free. The Witness is out there. Assassin's Creed Syndicate, all of that is free with games with Go. So check it out. I think Friday is a great day for games.
Yeah, I also I did a lot of work the last couple days of like kind of not creating new logos for all the shows, but like kind of giving them kind of like a refresh. And like, I was doing the Nerds Gone Platinum one, and like we talked a little bit about God of War, but then like we kind of talked about a lot of pack stuff. But like, we talked about how kind of excited we were for God of War, and it kind of is like, I mean, the NGP guys are excited, but like the I feel like unless you're like in the industry professionally, or like, these people who are really into the PlayStation ecosystem, I don't see a lot of like love for God of War. And I'm like, I understand why on one hand, and on the other hand, I'm like, why not? So, but like I said, God of War looks interesting to me. I'm excited because I like the series. I actually am a huge fan of the series. So,
And I love Cory Barlog's work. I do love his work. He puts him and his team put everything in the God of War games. I just hope that with this new one, that it I hope just a lot of stuff doesn't get repetitive.
Yeah,
and things are not just set piece or a spectacle.
Yeah, I'm also really interested to see what he brings to the table, because like he was part of the Tomb Raider reboot series, and like I want to see like what he kind of carried over from there, because like he left like he left before Rise of the Tomb Raider came out to do God of War. Well, I guess he left probably right when Tomb Raider shipped on PS3 and 360. Probably.
He went back to Santa Monica.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I don't remember offhand. He started because his pitch for Rise of the Tomb Raider was that single camera shot.
Mm-hmm.
That was his pitch for that game, and they told him no. So like he left. Not that wasn't the reason why he left, but like he left to kind of pursue that thing, and Sony let him do it with God of War. So I'm really interested to see how that pans out as well. So, but anyways, that was our PlayStation Minute here on Nintendo Pow Block. A few things before we get started. Hope you guys are ready for some expansion pack subjects on Mondays. They are coming back next week with some interesting topics, so make sure you check that out. We wrapped season 2 of Pod and Play. Hope you guys are still enjoying that season. We're in the middle of a Nintendo kind of resurgence thing right now in that season, so hopefully you'll check out Captain Toad and Mario 3D World and Wind Waker HD. So we did some kind of classic Wii U games, so hope you guys enjoy that. We are in, let's see, 2 months from now, we'll be launching our Nindy showcase for the summer of 2018. So hopefully you will enjoy that 8-episode run. I don't know how often we're gonna do a season of that, but definitely each summer. It's kind of like our homage to like Nindies, and then like we miss the Xbox Live Arcade Summer of Arcade stuff. So like putting the Nindies in the summer, which kind of felt like a good plan for us. So, but this season is really focusing on, the kind of our favorite Nindies on Switch, and, some of them aren't out yet, but they are available on other platforms. So we're going to play them on those platforms too. So really excited for that. And, I'm glad people are really enjoying Squad Goals too, which is our kind of multiplayer focused thing. More leaning towards the Xbox side of things, but still really fun. Also, last bit of housekeeping before we wrap this up. Next Tuesday rather, is our 100th episode of Nintendo Pow Block. So I'm very happy. I went back and did the math last night like 3 times. So including like if you include the old segments on the DNA channel, then we kind of morphed it into the podcast, and then we took a little bit of time off, and then we started doing it twice a week, and now we're back to twice a week, like 100 episodes on Monday. So we're hitting some milestones with our shows. I'm pretty excited. Really excited, actually.
I remember the beginning, me, you, and Adrian Nieto, how we started off, and then it became me and you. Adrian had some things to do because he's a developer.
Yeah, he's big famous game developer now. I still have Tuna Cycle on my phone, by the way.
Oh, yes, nice. I missed some early episodes due to work. I missed some episodes. And pretty much that was just due to work. And
well, there was like a 2-month span where we didn't have an episode either, because like I was working a lot at my old job, you were working a lot, and we just couldn't. Our schedules just never synced up, and then it was kind of like a transition from DNA into the Nerds Gone Rogue channel proper. Like, yeah, but man, 100 episodes, we did it. Tie it up.
Yeah.
We're just gonna wrap it up. We're just gonna put a bow on it. We're just gonna send it out. You had a good run. No, I'm just kidding. We're gonna keep going. But like,
exactly.
World 1-1 just hit 100 episodes. This show's hitting 100 episodes next week. On about 7 weeks, NGR's turning 100. So, I'm working on something celebrating the 100 episodes of Nerds Gone Rogue. It's just like a little video. I'm trying to pull together some stuff.
In a couple of weeks or a couple of months, Arsenal X will have 50 episodes.
Yep, and NGP is approaching 50 as well. So we're hitting some big milestones with our shows. So
Yes.
I'm really proud of everybody. You know, I kind of started that group message in Facebook on the Facebook chat that was like, you know, kind of hoping everybody like I was kind of hoping everybody would see how like I was just thanking them for everything that they're doing with everything, and like
Yes.
then everybody starts sending animated gifs and waving and like sending like I don't know, just a bunch of weird stuff. I'm like, oh, okay, well, thanks. But like I do appreciate what everybody's doing, and you know, I'm kind of like really happy that we're all in this kind of place where, you know, when I do take a little bit of time off in a couple months, like everything's just gonna be running smoothly, just like, you know, everything's just gonna be fine. So
Yes.
I'm happy. I'm proud of everybody, and hopefully in the next couple weeks we have something else to announce. I'm working on something. I left it in the Facebook chat, but I'm working on something to actually be like, we're a real YouTube channel now, you know. So
Yes.
pretty proud of that. So anyways, if you're not subscribed to the YouTube channel, like, subscribe, and share in youtube.com/NGR radio.
Yay.
It's just a little red button. Just click it. No. But anyways, let's get into our first segment finally. What have you been playing, Ed?
Oh,
Because
goodness.
you're taking a little staycation.
Yeah. Probably by next week I'm be applying like to like more places and stuff. Like this week, I applied for one place. I haven't heard back. I got to give them a call back, but I was just like, this is my vacation for right now before I do like anything, because I don't have to be up at 4 o'clock in the morning and I can play games all day if I want to. So been playing Gears of War 2 on easy, just having fun with it, you know, just revisiting and do some stuff by myself. Still getting some achievements on it. I'm just like, oh, okay, get some achievement points. Cool. Haven't touched my PlayStation 4 for my Switch. I did play more Breath of the Wild, enjoying that game. I gotta set up this other TV so I can connect my Switch to it. Picked up Mighty Gun Burst. Excuse me. I believe, because that's one of the games I was so happy to finally get a chance to pick up and play, and really enjoying that game. It's literally just giving me good Mega Man vibes to it, and I'm just like, yes, I love this. But I have poured so much of my time into Battle Chasers Night War, and I'm playing it on Xbox, and it is like an old school turn-based RPG, and I kind of understand why it got delayed for Switch. As great as that game is, it has a lot of bugs, a lot of technical stuff. Like sometimes when you get into some fights, it will load, and you'll be able to do the fights and everything. Other times though, you'll be waiting close to about 20 seconds, and then you'll see the bar slowly going up, and then it'll load for you to get into the fight. And I'm just like, well, this is weird. But I've been playing that, trying to get my characters level up, and I think the maximum that you can hit on that game for your characters is level 30, because 3 of my characters are already at level 17, so like 13 more, I'll be at level 30. And I'm trying to get all of my characters up to level 30, and they do have new game plus and stuff for it. But I am enjoying it. I love the artwork to it. It's a game that I got like for Black Friday last year, so I'm finally just digging into it. But really enjoyed that, and so hopefully when it comes to Switch, a lot of those problems are fixed, because it's a game that should be able to run on Switch with ease. It's nothing that's too graphically hard for the Switch not be able to produce. So if they're doing it on a technical, trying to get it fixed for technical reasons, I can understand why it has the delays and stuff. I'm like, but it should be good by the time it comes on Switch. But yeah, I'm enjoying that. Let's see, I played Ikaruga on Xbox One, and that's about it. I'll probably be jumping into a lot of my Nintendo games like next week, finishing them up because I still need to finish Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I've been seeing other people beat the game, and I'm like, I need to get where you had to beat this game. But yeah, that's what I've been playing at the moment. Yeah, because I didn't play Ratchet and Clank since Saturday. But hopefully I'll be playing that, like finishing up some stuff, and then before I get into God of War. But yeah, that's what I've been playing.
Nice. Well, what have I been playing? I finished Portal this week, which, you know, you can see on Minus World later today about my thoughts on that game. I mean, it's fine. Like, it's fine. It's a fine game. There's some issues that I have with it, but it's a fine game. But I'm trying to reserve my judgment because a lot of people say after you play Portal 2, you realize the simplicity of Portal 1 and how good it is and yada yada whatever. And like, I sent you a pretty graphic message after I finished Portal about how I felt about the game.
Yeah.
But you know, after I had time to think about it, I let my frustration kind of like move on, you know, and like I like. That's
fine because stuff like that just shows how honest you are, you know.
Well, I was being a little too honest in that message.
That's completely fine. You know, I was eating it all up when I was just like, oh yes, trust me. The way that you felt about how Portal 1 is the way I feel about Grand Theft Auto 5.
Yeah, well, I mean
say that.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably what I sent you is probably what a lot of people think we feel about Nintendo who listen to us, but that's whatever. I get it. Yeah. There's fans and there's super fans and then there's ultra fans, and I've never really been a big Valve guy. Like, I'm not into Half-Life, I'm not into Left 4 Dead, I'm not into Dota, I'm not into like Counter-Strike or anything. Like, I'm just not, you know, and it's nothing against those games. I just never played them growing up because I never had a PC that could run them. And then they started coming out on console, and I tried them on console, and I just thought like Half-Life 2 was fine on Xbox 360. Like, it was fine. Left 4 Dead is fine, but I never really had a lot of friends to play it with. So like, I mean, and that's the whole like gist of the game is like you play with your friends. I'm like, okay, whatever. Portal's the same way. It's fine. Like, for me, it was an okay game that maybe if it was longer than the time I spent on it, I would have put it down. And if I didn't have to play it for Minus World, I probably would have put it down. Like, it was fine. Like, I like the idea of it, like the portals and the puzzles, and like the first like 10 chambers were like super fun and like simple, and I like the simplicity of those early chambers. And like, I get it, the game's supposed to get harder as you move along, but like there's some timing issues that I didn't like, and the way that your character moves through the game kind of changes like normal like first person kind of timing patterns, like modern first person timing patterns.
Yeah.
And it's just like, look, it was fine. And I would probably give it like a high 7s maybe. Just because there's things I didn't care about it. But if you want to know more about it, just watch Minus World. We had like a 35, well, there's 2 like 30-minute episodes discussing Portal. So
I would give it a 2 out of 5 Yoshi coins if I would have played it.
Well, I mean, I think it's better than that. I think mechanically alone, it's better than that. But like
a 2 out of 5 of Yoshi coins,
yeah,
like that's equal up to that equals up to a 4. That's right. Because I think Portal 2 blows it out of the water But I haven't. Like I said, I haven't played Portal 1 because I jumped in Portal 2. I definitely wasn't a PC player, and just like you, Corey, I don't really care about Valve. Uh, but when I played Portal 2, I understood the mechanics. I like the the uh the sarcasm in the game, and everything was well thought out
See,
compared
like
to.
the joke of GLaDOS just wanting to kill you the whole time was like it didn't do anything for me. It was more annoying than
Right.
it was funny. Like at the beginning, I was like, "Oh, that's funny, haha," but then it just kept going. It was like one long like 3.5 hour joke, and I'm like, this got old like 3 hours ago. I get it, but like, it just I don't know. It just didn't hit me the way like it hits people, and that's fine. Like, look, I like God of War 3 and Ascension a lot more than a lot of people do, and that's fine.
Mm.
And I'm not trying to like disparage the game or anything. It just didn't hit me, man. Just didn't. So. Anyways, but what else? What else have I been playing? Oh, I've been playing a little bit of God of War 3 to prep myself for 4. Like, and I know they're entirely different games or whatever, but I wanted to like get in the mode of like, okay, Kratos is relevant again. I want to be like up on it, I want to be up on the whatever. And so I'm playing a little bit of that. It's still mechanically fluid and fun. A lot grosser than I remember it being. Especially at the beginning when you literally rip what's his face's head off of his neck, and you just
Ooh.
see the tendons in his neck just ripping out from his body. It's like, ugh, this is a little bit too much. And then like you like gouge what's his face's. I don't remember any of the gods you murder in that game, but like you gouge the one guy's eyes out in first person, and it's just like, ugh. But mechanically, that game is super fun. What I would really like them to do after this one comes out, I could see Sony doing a God of War Saga collection again, and releasing all 6 games for $60, like a remastered edition of 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3 Ascension, and then the PSP games again. I mean, I guess you wouldn't really need to do 3 because it's already available.
Right.
But I mean, if they could do Ascension 1, 2, at least Ascension 1 and 2 in a collection. But I mean, I really like those PSP games too, especially Ghost of Sparta was awesome. So, except like it did the Uncharted thing where like Kratos has a brother for one game and he's significant to the story and you don't really understand why, and even after he's in it, you don't understand why. So, but those games are super fun. I would love to see all of them available on PS4 at some point, which I think they will. I really think they will in the next year. So I'm surprised they didn't do it already. But what else have I been playing? I haven't really played a lot of Switch stuff lately. I've played a little bit of Mario Kart, and then I played some Doom, but not significant enough to like talk about. But I've just been really busy, man. And then what? Oh, I played some Overwatch and Halo 5 again too. Like I'm in that mode where like I don't really know what to play because I'm waiting for God of War, and I don't want to play anything significant that's going to take up a ton of time because I want to get into God of War.
Well, you might get your wish about one game, and it's not what the game that you think. Because I might be jumping into it. I gotta see. I'm weighing my options. It's for Xbox One.
What, PUBG or Fortnite or Overwatch?
Which one do you think I'm leaning more to?
Probably PUBG, because it's what me and Jesse are playing right now. Fortnite, Overwatch. Yes. I'm so excited for Overwatch. We need to do a squad goals now, and where Jesse and I are teaching you how to play. Yes. Okay, so like my Xbox profile isn't super leveled up, but my PlayStation profile's like I'm probably like level 70 something on PlayStation, but like yes. Oh yeah. Squad goals coming up, Overwatch. Yes.
Yeah,
Could totally
I Ray Papa Ray.
Oh, we can get Ray in on it. Yes, let's do it.
Yeah,
Let's do
told
it.
him that I was going to get it, and I just never. I just like nah. I
Dude, you
changed
should have
my
got it like
mind.
2 weeks ago. It was on sale for like $30.
Well, it's like 28 something on Amazon. So, uh,
Yeah.
so it's like the gold edition or something.
Yeah, and well, it's the Origins edition. Well, there's a Game of the Year edition and then an Origins edition, which I don't know why you wouldn't just get an Origins edition, because if you get the Origins edition, you get the Origins skins for the characters, and if you get the Game of the Year edition, you just get 10 free loot boxes, which is like fine, but I would rather have the Origin skins because that's literally the only way you can get them.
Yeah,
But you know what? I don't care. It's just I don't really care about skins in that game. There's a couple cool ones, but I'm not like one of those people that are like, oh, I gotta grind out these skins because I need them. You know, they don't function any differently, and they just look cool. So
yeah. I might do. I'll check GameStop to see how much it is used. If not, I'll just buy it off the system.
yeah, it was like $20 like 2 weeks ago online, man.
Yeah, I was just like,
But I didn't tell you it was on sale because I didn't know, like, because you're so not that it's anything wrong with it, but you're so like not into those games, you know, like you're not into like Overwatch and like the battle royale stuff. You're not into, you know, so I didn't really think to tell you. You know, the only thing we were talking about was the Division. The gold edition was on sale, and Jesse ended up getting the gold edition because it was cheaper than the season pass,
yeah. Well,
which is sad.
Well, I did like I said, I did mention the Ray that I was going to get Overwatch. I was just like, you know what, I'll dip in just to give it a try. But I'm not big on it still, but I would get it to do squad goals to play with you guys and have fun and see what it can offer and stuff. Because I'll probably be like, yay, Overwatch, and then just be like, okay, I'm about to finish up Final Fantasy 15.
Yeah. Yeah. But that's kind of it. Halo 5 multiplayer is really fun too, though. Like, I don't know. I've just been having fun just running around the map, not really caring if anybody hates me or not. Like, just shooting guys. It's fun. You know, I haven't really played any. I played some SWAT and some Slayer. Those are really the only two game types I like. SWAT is like no radar, no sprint, just battle rifles or DMRs, and then the weapons you find around the map. And it's just like you just got it. And like headshots do like, not that it like really matters, but headshots do like quadruple damage. And like body shots take like half damage, so like, or something like that. I don't know the exact math, but like, you know, you want to aim for those headshots because it's a mode for like for precision, and they really want you to aim for the headshots. So, which I'm not good at, but I used to be in like Halo 4, but Halo 5, man, everything's just a little bit faster and a little bit, you know, it just. Yeah, but I'm enjoying it. It's really fun, and I've kind of learned some techniques to use in Halo 5 that I never really thought to use either. Like the submachine gun is super powerful up close, so every time I find one, I replace my pistol with it. And like, you know, I'm using my battle rifle from like far away, but in tight corridors or whatever, I switch to the submachine gun and just blow people away as they're rounding corners and stuff. So
nice.
It's a good time. That's kind of it though, because we kind of recorded a show all week, and normally I don't really play a lot of games during the week, just because like I try to go to bed early and I'm editing everything for the week or the next couple weeks or so.
But Saturday, we went in.
I know, and we're gonna do it again this Saturday, unless you don't want to. That's fine.
Well, there's gonna be a time period that I won't be home to do it, but
yeah,
I'll definitely be here for in the morning and for squad goals.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think Jesse and I are gonna try to get some PUBG in because, well, PUBG is super fun. It's so much fun, man. It's so janky, but it's so much fun, dude. It's like, man, you think Bethesda games are janky? Like, ooh, boy.
This is hardcore jank.
I mean, I reserve judgment until there's a 1.0 release, but ooh, it's yeah. Yep. When especially when everybody's like in the plane still and nobody's jumped out yet, it literally runs at like 5 frames a second. Where you're like, oh, it froze. Oh no, it didn't. There it goes. Oh, nope. Jump. Gotta go. But it's fun. These battle royale games, man. I just like. I thought I wasn't gonna like them. Like it spells everything I hate about games. You know, like no real progression, really. No, like you only live once, which I the worst thing about I used to be a really really big Gears of War 1 player, and Gears 1 never had team deathmatch. It was all Warzone and Execution, which were 1 kill deaths, and then you didn't respawn until the next round. And like that was the only thing I didn't like about Gears, so you had to be like really on point to make sure you weren't dying. But for some reason, like when Jesse and I are playing, we're just kind of having this conversation, and all of a sudden we hear a motorcycle roll up outside, and we're like, and like you get that like heartbeat, like the tension and stuff is just like, it feels so good and bad at the same time, where you're just like, you can't see my face, audio listeners, but it's like.
Yeah, it does nothing for me, but I love playing Splatoon 2.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't need a battle royale for Splatoon because my premise is to get area.
Which would be a hilarious game to add battle royale to would be Splatoon 2. Like that would be just such a hilarious game to add it to, because like there's a literal trail mark of where you can see other players going because of the ink. And like, I don't know how many players it would be and like how many colors you could like fudge up to like allow players to use. But man,
I think it would lose its purpose of what Splatoon is.
Oh, I know. It totally would, but it would also be hilarious to watch these little cartoon squid kids just the last one standing wins.
And then more American players are going to be mad because the Japanese players are going to figure out the game and just destroy all of us.
Oh, yeah. Well, they destroy us all anyway. That's why, like, you just suck for a long time or don't play for a while, and then you getting in the pool with the lower skilled people, and you're like, I'm good. So, but that's kind of all I've been playing. I'm really excited for Squad Goals this weekend because I think we're going to start our next full game playthrough. So
what is? Oh,
I don't know yet. I don't think we've really decided on one yet.
But, wasn't it the Division?
I don't know if we were gonna do Division or not, but I mean, I want to play it, but I don't know how we're gonna split that up into squad goals. We'll figure it out. We've got a day and a half to figure it out, which means we'll try to figure it out 5 minutes before we start playing something. So, let's see here.
Probably go down the list and be like, what does everybody own?
Yeah. People are just stop messaging me.
You're popular.
Yeah. Anyways. Let's see here. Let's get into the news, Ed. We've been talking for 40 minutes. I haven't even touched the news, so let's see here.
I know one thing that I hope we definitely talk about.
What? Nope. We're gonna go in order. This comes from IGN.com. Ed. Wave Race producer teases series' possible return on Nintendo Switch. You may see that game again, he says. If a recent tease from Wave Race producer Shinya Takahashi is any indication, Nintendo's jet ski racing franchise may see a revival on Switch. You may see that game again, Takahashi told Fandom at the 2018 BAFTAs when asked about the possibility of Wave Race coming to the console. We have been trying to make mini games, not mini games, but many games, like a lot of games, and that may be one of them. I personally love Wave Race. It has been quite some time since Nintendo has released a new entry in the Wave Race franchise, since the series made its debut on Game Boy in 1992, and a sequel followed in 1996 to Nintendo 64. A third and the most recent entry of the series, Wave Race Blue Storm, was released for GameCube in 2001. Okay, I didn't know there was a Game Boy version of that game, but yeah, I would love to see a new Wave Race.
This is going to be a problem if that happens.
Oh my gosh, what's the problem now, Ed? You don't like Wave Race?
Nope. People are going to demand, how in the heck you going to give us Wave Race and not F-Zero?
Who cares? Give us both.
One of the hosts for another show cares. So, but I'll be excited. I would definitely love. I have fun with Wave Race, and I would love to see what new stuff they can add on to this game. I think, of course, it's going to be an arcadey kind of game, and you do have the Joy-Cons, and you could kind of drive the system like that if they want to. But I think a lot of people will be happy to replay this game, and when it comes out, if Retro Console comes out before the game comes out, hey, they could drop all three games if they wanted to, if they decide to add GameCube games to it. Because I would love to play the Game Boy, the N64, and the GameCube version, and then release this new version. So I mean, I'm happy that if it comes out, I'll give it to me. I want it. I want to play it because I kind of miss Wave Race. But I think if this game does come out and it sells well, then everybody's gonna give Nintendo word to be like, look, you gave us Wave Race, we bought it, it got good sales, now we demand F-Zero. People are going to demand F-Zero.
Yeah. Well, maybe we'll get it at some point.
I think we'll see it next year at E3.
What, F-Zero?
Wave Race.
Oh, Wave Race, yeah. Okay, our next news story, kind of disappointing, especially since I just played it at PAX. Dark Souls Remastered on Switch is delayed to this summer. This also comes from IGN. Dark Souls Remastered has been delayed on Switch, Bandai Namco has announced. The Switch version of the remaster has been pushed back to this summer. Additionally, the Solaire of Astora amiibo has been postponed with the same time frame as well. Bandai Namco did not provide a reason for the delay, but wrote on Twitter that fans should rest assured the extra time will improve your journey to Lordran. I guess that's where the game takes place. I know Matt and Moose are going to murder me for not knowing, but I don't care. They can just go play Bloodborne some more. Dark Souls Remastered is still coming out on May 25th for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. The game will feature an improved frame rate and resolution and will include Astorias of the Abyss DLC. On PS4 Pro, Xbox One X, and PC, the title will offer upscaled 4K resolution and 60 frames per second frame rate. Meanwhile, on Switch and TV mode, the remaster will run in 1080p resolution and 30 frames a second. So, I mean, I'm sad that it's delayed, but I'm not shocked.
I'm not sad. It's a smart move.
Yeah,
I'm thinking about.
I agree. It's a smart move. Here's the thing. I wonder if Nintendo had something to do with this because they have 2 first-party games coming out in May. And I know they have a deal with the marketing with Namco, Bandai Namco anyway.
I think so, and plus with the amiibo, I think they probably want to produce more.
Yeah.
Because I know they said they want to improve the game, so I'm thinking that they want to make it better than what it is. So by the sounds of it, it's like they put more production and time and work into the other system ones to get them out, and then came back to focus on Nintendo.
Yeah.
For it, and May is already packed with too many games for Nintendo.
Yeah.
And what's going to happen is, in my opinion, is that Namco's going to get their coins from PS4, Xbox, and PC players in May, and then get double that amount of money plus when it comes out in the summer. Because now you just made Octopath Travelers was kind of it's probably the most wanted game for any console for the summer. So that's the summer game. Now that Dark Souls got moved to it, now those two games are the summer games.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a smart business thing for them to do. You know, people playing Dark Souls in the summer, taking it on the go. By time people pick up Dark Souls for the other systems, they might end up forgetting about it.
Yeah. Or like
So,
they might be ready to double dip just to take it with them.
right.
So
Because I'm just like, yeah, you got the 4K and everything, but by time you get ready for your next game, depending on how quick you went through Dark Souls, you might be done with Dark Souls within by the end of May, and then now you don't have nothing ready to play because nothing else is on the other systems. Everything that's pretty much coming out for the summer is for Nintendo. So why not make double money with your game being sold with the amiibo, being able to put out more pre-orders to get the numbers up? Hey, yeah, that's smart on Bandai Namco's part in order for that to happen.
yeah. We'll see. I mean, I honestly am kind of happy that it got delayed because I'm gonna have South Park and Donkey Kong to play. So,
Hmm.
I mean, and I guess Hyrule Warriors as well. So, you know, it's fine. It's fine.
And it would really be shocking to see if those two games get low sales because people were waiting for the Switch.
Yeah,
Of the Switch alone outbeats PS4 and Xbox One together, then we know how powerful the Switch really is.
yeah,
Not saying that it's not powerful now, but I'm just like that just tells you where the consumers want to play a lot of their games at.
yeah. I mean, the thing with the Soul series is I think a lot of the hardest core players will get it on PS4, just because they want that high frame rate. But I think the people who have already played the game and are interested in diving back in, but not at like a hardcore capacity, which I think kind of benefits Nintendo, which is
Yeah.
the Switch version. Like, I think they are waiting for the Switch version and be like, you know what, I have enough to play. You know, God of War's out. There's a lot. The Destiny expansion's coming out. You know, that might draw people back in. Fortnite's super popular. There's enough to play right now for people, and so, you know, the hardest of the hardcore will buy it on that system, on their system of choice, and then everybody else will buy it on Switch. So,
Yeah. Where for Elder Scrolls, Skyrim.
yeah, yeah, that's a good point. Like, you know, when that remaster came out, a lot of people thought, like, the Skyrim one at least, like, it didn't sell gangbusters on PS4 and Xbox One. Like, it sold well, but it didn't sell as well as people were like, oh my gosh, it's gonna hit like 10 million units, like, no problem.
It
But
didn't have, it still had problems in the game.
Yeah, and then like the Switch version was shown in that initial trailer, and like people were like, shoot, if I can play Skyrim on the go, why would I waste my money on this, on the remaster? So like, yeah, so anyways, let's move on to this next story. This comes from Nintendo Life. The official Nintendo magazine confirms Pokemon on Switch will be Generation 8, potentially with new mechanics. Interesting. The upcoming Pokemon game / games for Nintendo Switch are likely quite some time away from release just yet, or whether or not we'll see any official reveals for the game during E3 or Pokemon Direct around the same time of the event is still unknown. This information from the official Nintendo magazine appears to confirm at least some nuggets of information. Posted online by Twitter user Rakuru at Rakuru. These images show segments from the Spanish edition of the magazine. The small section talking about Pokemon for Switch indicates that we will see the 8th generation of the series, and that the Pokemon Company are rethinking the saga to surprise fans with new mechanics. It also mentions that the game will arrive in 2018 or later, although we already knew that as well. Though some recent rumors seem to think that this game will be out in November. If true, an 8th generation would suggest a new region to explore and new monsters to catch, continuing the trend already set out by this series of core games. The new mechanics reference is also interesting, as this could hint at a completely new format for the games. Open world, battle system. By the same token, though, it could also be something as simple as a new mode along the lines of Pokemon Amy, Pokemon Amy, where players could develop bonds with their Pokemon through petting them and feeding them. So that's cool. At least we know it's not like a remake or anything. Like, I was kind of half expecting some sort of remake or something to that effect, you know?
Well, they said it last year that this is the next Pokemon in the series.
Yeah, they said it was a mainline game, but it, like...
when it's a mainline game, it's a new Pokemon. It's not. They will announce if it's a remake. They would have showed pictures of it was a remake. They already did most of their remakes. And they're not gonna. I mean, what they're gonna do? Remake Blue and Red?
That'd be great.
I mean,
I would love it if they remade Blue and Red. Don't do that to me, Ed.
What?
I want Red and Blue remake. I want a fully 3D realized Red and Blue. Would be awesome.
They would do that for 3DS. They wouldn't do it for Switch.
No more 3DS.
They would do it for 3DS.
No more 3DS. You know what? The only game I give my blessing for 3DS is Sushi Strikers. Everything else needs to come to Switch. You can put it on Switch and 3DS, but not just 3DS. Stop it. Give me Switch. Anyways.
In other words, I just have a feeling that Luigi's Mansion Wish is going to come true at E3.
What, Luigi's Mansion 3? Or like the remake for Switch?
The remake coming to Switch.
Oh my gosh, please.
I mean, I think it's going to happen.
Oh my gosh.
We haven't even did E3 predictions because I'm still trying to plan Arsenal X around that.
Dude, if that happened, I would be giving my wife another baby, like, right away. I'd be so excited.
You like, Ed, I got to go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Son, are you ready to be pregnant again? No answer.
But I have a feeling it's going to happen because it, and I would do it where, you know, I release it for a 3DS and then down the line I would release it for a Switch with new mechanics and maybe some cut content from the GameCube version. You know, I think that would be cool.
Yeah.
Or do a 2-pack that you get both the first game and the second game for Switch.
Yeah.
But with Pokemon, with this, I mean, it's nothing new. I'm not really caring for a release date yet. I want them to really take their time and really give me some good design Pokemon. And because like once they show the Pokemon, everybody's gonna be doing like custom made art for them. They did it for the last one, and you know people did great job. In fact, people debating on which Pokemon they was gonna start with. So and that's one thing. I really hope they give you the option to start with at least 6 or 8 Pokemon from different classes instead of the fire, water, and grass type. I hope they add electricity and metal and psychic and like just add at least 8 of them. And then if they got new classes that they want to introduce, you'll find out later on in the game.
Yeah. We'll see. I just hope it's not like extraneously big. Like it being in portable form on the Switch will be fine, but in theory I'm a fan of the series, but if I'm being honest, I haven't really been into the series since like I think X and Y was the last game I purchased, but I never I finished it, but I never went out of my way to do any of the extra stuff or collect extra Pokemon or whatever.
And that's fine.
And
that's completely fine.
But the last one I was super serious about was probably Gold and Silver. But I mean, theoretically, I am ready for a new one, just because I didn't play Sun and Moon or Ultra Sun and Moon, just because at the time I was super into console stuff, and I wanted Pokemon on console so bad that I just whatever. But now that my life has changed so drastically and is about to change again in a couple months, portable is perfect at this point. So we'll see. I mean, theoretically I'm excited for this. just as I am anytime a new Nintendo franchise is bringing something back. So
And I think we'll see more at E3 do Treehouse Live.
yeah,
That returns.
yeah. So this next story also comes from Nintendo Life. Limited Run Games is doing some lavish collector's editions of Flint Hook and Mercenary Kings Reloaded. Grab one before they're gone. Publisher Limited Run Games loves a good special edition, and it's about to give two Switch indie hits their very own corporal forms. That's right. The ghostly platforming of Flint Hook and the all-out warfare of Mercenary Kings Reloaded are getting physical editions at $29.99 a piece. But that's not all. If you've got a surplus of cash under the mattress somewhere, there's also a whopping Tribute Treasure Boxed edition that includes both games in box form, a copy of each of the game's soundtracks and respective CD, because, old school. Are CDs old school? Is that? Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
A pair of reversible posters and a steel book with box art for either game on each side. And you reverse on the covers on each game. If you reverse the covers on each game as well, you can wow, this sentence is wrong. You can reverse the covers on each game as well if you're into that sort of thing, is what it should say. It'll set you back $89.99. You can pre-purchase them on April 23rd. Cool. I think Larry loves Flint Hook, right? That might be something he's probably going to look into, I'm sure.
Which is shocking that Limited Run Games is only doing this for Switch and not all the other consoles. And Flint Hook has been, and Mercenary Kings, those games have been out for a while before Switch.
Yeah. I'm not going to be into any of them, but, people like those games, and that's cool. Yeah. So, anyways, let's see here. Our next story comes from IGN.com. NBA Playgrounds 2 announced. Launching this summer. Can't believe they're making a sequel to this game. Maybe they should work on fixing the first game. NBA Playgrounds 2 has been announced, and it's launching this summer. The sequel from developer Saber Interactive will be released on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC, and Nintendo Switch. Per PlayStation blog, NBA Playgrounds 2 will improve upon the first game. I hope so. In a variety of ways. This includes the new Playgrounds Championship online mode and worldwide online league featuring several divisions to climb. Players will know how they will stack up against their opponents online and will acquire skills as they progress, with both co-op and solo leagues featured. Additionally, the game will include dedicated servers and 4-player online matches. The single-player side of things, the new season mode will allow you to take your team through a season, the playoffs, and the NBA championship. You'll also be able to collect special players depending on the team that you choose to play with. The sequel will have over 200 NBA players, both current and retired, to collect, just like the first game. Original music, mechanics, double alley-oops, blah, blah, blah. So basically, they're putting everything in the sequel that they promised in the first game. Mm-hmm. Great. It's all right. I get Shaq Fu for free. That's something.
Yeah.
Can I trade NBA Playgrounds 1 and Shaq Fu in for my money back? It sucks because I've actually played a lot of NBA Playgrounds because I like the concept, and they kept saying they were going to patch it, so I was like, okay, well, I'll just keep playing it because they're going to patch it soon, right? And then the patch came out like 6 months later after I had already gotten NBA 2K18, and like, this is a much better game. Why would I even play this? Whatever. Just give me NBA Street again. Just port Volume 2 over for GameCube. I don't care.
I love how you and Jesse's just like, yeah, I'm going to pass on it. Yeah, I'm not going to play it.
Yeah.
And I'm just sitting here, like, eating my cake and just like, this makes me happy.
Yeah, I mean, in our Facebook chat, we kind of have, like, Arsenal X and Pow Block in the same group chat, since it's usually the three of us in some form doing those shows. Yeah. And so, like, we talk about a lot of different things for Nintendo and Xbox side of things, and Jesse I think I was at work, and he just messaged. It was like kind of early in the morning. I
I knew about it, but I wasn't gonna say anything about it because it was like it was already mentioned, like on Nintendo Life, and I was just like, well, Corey probably already seen this, so I'm not gonna
Yeah. And he
really say
messaged me. I
much.
was like, I'm good. I think I'm good. So I'm good. So let's see here. The also coming from IGN.com, Octopath Traveler has revealed 2 new protagonists. A new trailer has dropped, and the trailer has revealed 2 new characters that are Hyanet the Hunter and Therion the Thief, and new details on path actions and side stories have been released, so be sure to check out the trailer below. The art in the trailer is phenomenal. The art. I want prints of this art. Looks so good.
Yeah, they look really good.
The first new character, Hyanet the Hunter, is on a journey to find her master who disappeared while pursuing a dangerous monster. Her path action is Provoke, which allows her to summon wild animals to attack people. That's awesome. That's so cool. The second new character is Theron the Thief and has been hired by a mysterious client who tasks him with the theft of a precious gem. His action is Steal, which allows him to take what he wants from almost everyone and anything. This includes items Theron can use to complete quests, as well as rare or unique items not sold in any store. Dude, Octopath Traveler is going to be one awesome game.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cannot wait for that.
Oh, well, there's a news story here that we'll probably discuss on Arsenal X next week. The Deadpool 2 director is helming a Division movie. Sorry that it was a video in the article that I just was like, that's interesting. Okay, the last bit of news here from IGN, at least. Disgaea 1 Complete announced for PS4 and Switch, and is also coming to the West. I love Disgaea 5, man. The HD remake of Disgaea Hour of Darkness has been announced for the West. As per PlayStation blog, the remake titled Disgaea 1 Complete will launch this fall on PlayStation 4 and Nintendo Switch. Along with updated HD graphics, the game will feature English and Japanese audio options, as well as English and French subtitles. Also featured is the Etna mode, which includes extra characters not found in the original release. Fans can now pre-order for $50 for a standard version, $100 for the Rose and Queen's Finest Edition, which comes with official soundtrack, hardcover art book, enamel pen set of 9 pins, orthodox printy coaster set, Nopai Etna flat mouse pad, poster of Darkness poster, Netherworld Unbound poster, Printy Cube plush, Rose and Queen certificate of authenticity, and a Printy pouch collector's box. Cool. I will not be buying a collector's edition, but I would gladly play some more Disgaea. Especially if it seems like we're not getting Fire Emblem anytime soon, so there it is. Ugh, man. Where's this Fire Emblem game, man?
At E3.
Look, I'm tired of plugging in my 3DS every week because I play it for an hour, and then I set it down and leave it on, and then I have to charge it because I get a Fire Emblem itch. Where's my Switch version?
It'll be at E3.
It better be, man.
It will be at E3.
I just want some Fire Emblem.
I know. It'll be at E3.
Anyways, okay, this comes from Nintendo Today. Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze Special Edition seemingly leaked. Are you interested in this, Ed? Amazon Italy accidentally leaked the special edition of Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze for the Switch. The special edition includes the game, a keyring, and a sticker sheet, and they come in some special edition packaging as well. You can check out the special edition and what it includes below. Amazon Italy prices the special edition at just $5 more than the regular edition. Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze releases on May 4th. And comes with a sticker pack and a Funky Kong keychain. I could use the Funky Kong keychain.
Yes.
Come on, you're excited. You're excited for a keychain. Huh?
I am.
Huh?
I actually got a keychain from my Nintendo rep before he left, like on his last day, and I got a Cappy from Super Mario Odyssey as a keychain.
Oh, you did? That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I want one. This comes from Game Informer, and I think we touched on it a little bit last episode, but I don't remember, so we're going to cover it again if we didn't. So, Valkyria Chronicles is coming to Switch in Japan. This is the Valkyria Chronicles remaster that came to PS4 and PC in recent years. The Switch release will be released through the eShop. No word on a Western release yet, but if you pre-order Valkyria Chronicles 4 or purchase it, you will get a discount on Valkyria Chronicles Remastered. Some Reddit users and stuff are saying that they are planning a Western release, but if you buy it digitally, all you have to do is create a Japanese account and get some currency, like the eShop Japanese currency, and then you can probably just buy it.
There's Amazon and I think Play Asia.
Yeah, Amazon.jp is the Japanese site. So
yeah, because if you buy it through them, you'll get the points, and you could just go ahead and load it up on there.
Yeah, I still need to play Valkyria Chronicles. It's a game I've always been interested in, but I've just never gotten around to playing. So, makes me sad. But anyways, I'll get around to it someday. And Valkyria Chronicles 4 is coming to the Switch, so I'll play that.
Yes.
Okay. Splatoon 2's Octo expansion is getting its own CD soundtrack. And the tagline is Octo Tune Up. Ha. Instead of Auto Tune. Nintendo Life, you and your taglines. Splatoon 2's upcoming Octo expansion DLC is getting its own soundtrack album in Japan. It has been revealed the album will launch on July 18th and will come with 2 CDs. One will contain all the tracks from Octo expansion in addition to new songs which have been added to the core game via software updates. The second CD showcases Inkopolis live concert performance that was held at Game Party Japan 2018. It will cost 3,200 yen. I do not know the translation into dollars, so use your currency exchange app. I'm sure there's one. To top it all off, there will also be a special first print edition of the soundtrack that comes with a video recording of the Game Party Japan performance on a Blu-ray disc. The enhanced edition will cost 4,800 yen. The track listing for the Blu-ray is blah, 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 blah. There's a track listing and what's coming on each CD if you know the songs. So, Splatoon 2's previous soundtrack album was a massive success in Japan. We can't see this being any different. So, yeah, that's cool. Splatoon has always had awesome music. It's just so catchy.
Yeah.
It's just so catchy.
So that's around $48. And a lot of people are interested in this expansion pack or this DLC. So getting the soundtrack, of course, yes. Why not?
Yeah. I don't know. I think it has cool music, but I'm not gonna be. Everybody knows me here as the music guy. So I've got a lot of other things to listen to before I get to this one. That's a joke. I'm not really a music guy. I don't know if anybody thought I was, but I'm not. I'm sorry. Okay, our last bit of news here, unless, Ed's super secret thing wasn't revealed during the news segment. SNK...
Oh, it was. It was the Dark Souls, because that was the one that I messaged you about.
Oh, okay. SNK is releasing a Neo Geo Classic Edition to mark its 40th anniversary. SNK 40th anniversary. The future is now. SNK has announced today that it will be jumping on the Classic Edition bandwagon with its own new system, which will come preloaded with beloved Neo Geo titles, or you can just download them on the Switch. For those who don't know, Neo Geo was SNK's high-end home system from the 90s, which delivered arcade-quality gaming at eye-watering prices. We've already seen the NES Classic and the SNES Classic editions, and Sega recently announced that it would be creating its own challenger in the form of the Mega Drive Mini, which I kind of hope a Genesis version comes over. I don't see why they wouldn't, but we've also witnessed classic home computers like the ZX Spectrum and C64 getting miniaturized. This new hardware will no doubt contain titles from franchises such as Fatal Fury, King of Fighters, and Samurai Showdown, and it is being created to celebrate the 40th anniversary of the Japanese company. Many of these games are already available to download on the Switch eShop. This isn't the first time that SNK has been involved with such venture. The Neo Geo X was a handheld machine which docked in a special case that could be played on your TV. Oh, that sounds like the Switch. Games were preloaded on the system, and additional packs could be purchased with more titles. Cool. I don't know. I don't really care about Neo Geo or SNK all that much.
If you guys who own the Switch or even PS4, most of those games are already available. So unless you're a collector who wants to get this, whenever they do a price for it, go ahead and get it. Other than that, like if you'll probably own most of them on Switch by the time this thing come out, because it's going to be Fatal Fury, King of Fighters, World Heroes, Samurai Showdown, and Metal Slug, and then whatever else they want to put on there.
Yeah.
It's like, and maybe the Double Dragon fighting game and Capcom versus SNK, if they could get that approved.
Yeah. There's some SNK games that I'm like semi interested in playing, but like I'm not gonna buy a miniaturized system to play them. Plus, like, we have SNK Heroines coming to Switch, and like you said, all the older Neo Geo games that are kind of almost worth playing are already on Switch in some form or are coming. So, like, I don't know, just buy the ones you want piecemeal, So, whatever. It's cool, I guess, for people who are SNK fans, but again, I'm not one of those people, so yeah.
Unless
Anyways,
they put the Wonder Swan games on there.
Jeez. Where's my Wonder Swan Mini? I want a keychain edition.
Yes.
It'd be like the Game Boy Micro. Where's my Game Boy Micro Mini edition?
Nintendo don't do that, because then everybody would be fighting over there.
I know. Gosh, Game Boy Micro Mini. That thing would be like this big.
Exactly. And people would go crazy over it and still spend $70 to get it.
Oh, man. I wish they would release, like, when they get to the Game Boy Advance thing, I wonder if like a micro edition would be available. If like a Game Boy,
the SP, there's nothing wrong re-releasing that.
I just want them to release a Game Boy Advance, like mini, but not really mini, but it has a backlit screen, and you just put all the best Game Boy Advance games on there, and I'll be super happy. I miss Game Boy Advance, but the only reason why I don't play it now is because it doesn't have a backlit screen, and I'm too afraid to take it apart and put one in because I'm not savvy enough to do that. So,
also, you have the Game Boy Advance player for GameCube. You just don't have the disc.
Also true. No, I have the disc. It's somewhere. I just need to find it. It'll be found. Look, the bright side is it'll be found in the next 2 months because we're clearing out the game room to build the nursery. So I'll find it.
That is true. That is very true.
And if I don't find it, well, shoot.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's it with the news. So, like I said, Monday or why do I keep saying Monday? It's because we usually record on Monday, so I'm used to saying Monday. Tuesday, we are having our 100th episode, and we will cover, if there's any big news, we'll cover the news, but we are going to do a super question block edition to celebrate our 100th episode. So
Yes.
email us at nintendopowblock@gmail.com. We want your questions. I've been saving some up probably the last month or so that we can read, and hopefully we can record it earlier on the weekend so Jesse can join in, because I would really like him to come in and join us, So
Yes.
with that said, email us. We're very excited for episode 100. Honestly, I can't believe the show's lasted that long. But at the same time, okay, let me rephrase that. When we started the show, I didn't think we would ever reach 100 episodes. But with all the work everybody's put into Nerds Gone Rogue and just the whole ecosystem we've created and the community we've created and the extra stuff that we've been doing, it's been so much fun. It's been, I hope we get to do 100 more. I hope we get to do 500 more, which is funny because we were discussing that on Nerds Gone Rogue the other day, where that show's about to hit 100, and we were like, we're not celebrating episode 100, we'll celebrate at 500. And then I kind of looked at them and I was like, my daughter will be 9 at episode 500. And Moose is like, I'll be pushing 50. We were just kind of like, okay, let's not think about episode 500 right now. We'll celebrate 100. But I'm proud of everybody, and NGP's hitting 50, and Arsenal X is approaching 50 as well. And we've got a lot of E3 stuff to figure out because I work during the day now and I can't just request off anymore. But we will definitely, every night we will probably have some combination of everybody live streaming their reactions for whatever conference is going on. Saturday and Sunday there's some big stuff, so we'll be able to do that stuff live.
Yes.
But Nintendo, I cannot wait for all of Ed's messages that I'm not gonna read because I want to watch it.
Depending on, hopefully, I should have a job by then, so I probably won't be able to text you. We'll probably reconvene and be like, "You ready to watch this?"
Well, if it starts at noon, right? Because it usually starts at noon Eastern, 9 Pacific, right? The E3 Direct. So hopefully I'll be able to at least listen to it. I'm gonna try to listen to that stuff while I'm working at least. So, but we won't be able to do anything till that night recording wise, which will be fine because we still have all the Treehouse stuff to cover and all that stuff, so we can kind of knock it out in one go.
And we'll probably for Arsenal X, we'll definitely be doing it when they're doing their Microsoft is showing their record, because I think they're Sunday.
Microsoft is Sunday this year.
Yeah, I think they're Sunday. I believe Bethesda's also Sunday.
Bethesda is Sunday as well. Yeah. So I mean,
because Sony and Ubisoft is Mondays.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but we like I said, we have that group chat. We'll be able to coordinate with everybody and get everybody at least. It'll be some combination of everybody. It won't just be me and Ed, or me, Ed, and Jesse, or it could be Ed, Jesse, and Jason. We don't know. It could be some weird combination of people you won't expect. But no, I'll be there. Look, I'm not gonna miss anything. So
yeah, because I definitely gonna try to join Jason and them for Sony's. Try to watch that one.
Yeah, I can't wait to go on next week and talk about God of War, because I have the whole weekend planned out to the point where maybe Sunday morning we might not be recording anything because I'm reviewing God of War for us. So by the time this posts, I'll be downloading the game because we're not big enough to get free codes or anything yet. So I'll be downloading the game while I'm at work and then playing it tomorrow night. I'm going to be playing it endlessly this weekend. I'm getting up early Saturday to play through. I'll be playing it before we start squad goals on Saturday, so but also something else I want to promote too. We're going to start live streaming our squad goals recordings. So we're going to start live streaming all of them. And then, I'm recording them separately, obviously. So we'll be live streaming them on twitch.tv/NGR Radio. And then the episodes will be going live on the YouTube channel when we schedule them out, so
yeah.
So come follow us there. I don't know, what is it? Subscribe, follow. I haven't Twitch. I'm so bad at Twitch. I've been wanting to live stream lately a lot, and I just haven't found the energy to do it. It's not like I don't have the time at night. I just haven't found the energy because, like, I don't know. I get up so early now, and like I don't know, man. I need to just push through it. But yeah, follow us there. We're gonna start live streaming those things, and I want to get back to live streaming our podcast recordings. So twitch.tv/NGR Radio.
Yes.
And I think that's it for now. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. YouTube.com/NGR Radio, or rate us on your podcast service of choice. We are now on TuneIn and Stitcher, and what was the other big one that I put us on? I don't remember. I have applied for all of our shows to be on Spotify. I know at least 3 of our shows have the listener numbers to the application process for it to go through. So we'll see. But yeah, thank you guys so much for listening. Thanks so much for supporting us for 99 episodes so far. Episode 100. I do plan on live streaming episode 100 as well. So join us. Check us out on Twitter at NGR Pow Block. It's not Nintendo Pow Block because it's too long of a word, apparently. Follow us there. We'll keep you updated on when we're streaming that episode. I'm thinking Sunday night because we want Jesse involved. So stay tuned for that. Download our family of podcasts. We really appreciate your support. Ed, where can we find you?
You guys can find me on Twitter at ThatRetroCode, and you can also check out Optional Opinion, my podcast, on SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play, TuneIn, and other podcast apps. I am doing a special multi-episode next week, so I really hope you guys do tune in. And there will be a new episode going along with this episode. So hopefully you guys will check that out too.
Yeah. You can find me at CoreyNHD on Twitter and Instagram, and you can find me on a plethora of other shows around NGR Radio. Remember to check out Squad Goals, Pod and Play Season 2, wrapping up soon. I think as of this recording, we have 3 episodes left. Ratchet & Clank, Hellblade, and Rise of the Tomb Raider. Make sure you check out our previous episodes available on demand under the playlist of Pod and Play Season 2. Check out Trophy Hunters. I keep forgetting to plug that. Trophy Hunters is our new trophy hunting segment for Nerds Gone Platinum. So they are attempting to get platinums in some very weird games, and right now it's Tony Hawk 5, which, yeah, good for you, Jason. I did ask him about that. So listen to Nerds.
I spoke to him, I'm like I told him, I'm rooting him on to get it. So I'm really happy that he's doing it. I'm lost on why he's doing it, but hey, I'm still rooting him on. He has a set goal, and he's great getting platinums, and I think he's going to achieve this goal.
Yeah. So, anyways, check out all of our Let's Play shows. Like, subscribe, and share. Check out ngrradio.com for some upcoming reviews, including God of War. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next week, we love you.
Bye, everybody. Woo-hoo!